So I love music. Ever since I was a little child, I have always been completely infatuated with music. Some of my earliest memories are of me listening to dusty old vinyls on our old broken record player. And when I heard about Genius Hour, this project where we could do anything with our wildest fantasies, I was pretty excited. I thought that I could do something relating to music. You see, when I get really interested in a subject, I like to pursue it to the fullest extent. I really love to delve into every minute detail. And this started out earlier in my life when I made really terrible, cringy animations that will never see the light of day, and for good reason. But my love of music kind of culminated about 2 or 3 years ago when I decided that I would start to write and compose some music. So, cut to Genius Hour. I had progressed enough in my musical abilities to feel confident enough that I could actually make a viable, decent product. So I decided to make an album. So for this project, I tried to use entirely free software to bring a lot of awareness to the free software movement, which is a movement in certain computer user communities of using only free and open source software as an alternative to more mainstream, proprietary, expensive software. So for the majority of this project, I used a program called LMMS, which stands for Linux Multimedia Studio. And what LMMS allowed me to do was it allowed me to write down all of my music and compose it into one easy-to-use, very streamlined, closed format. This is a screenshot of LMMS. I'm not going to go over the whole setup, but it's very easy to use, and it is a perfectly viable alternative to very expensive software. So I installed LMS on my computer, and I set up a studio. Here's my studio. So to write music, I usually get inspiration when I'm doing active things, be it just walking or jogging, riding the bike. Anything repetitive starts to place in my mind some sort of inspiration. It triggers some inspiring nerve in my brain. And so ideas usually come to me as little snippets of a song, maybe little tiny bars of a melody, maybe it's a drum loop, maybe it's a chord progression, something. So I take those ideas and I write them down in LMMS, and then I build a song around it. Now I did have some challenges. Since inspiration is kind of hard to control, my schedule was kind of hard to follow. As you can see here, by May 7th, I did want to have all of the songs on my 7-track album finished. I was able to make it, but only just. I was scrambling the last 2 weeks to get everything done, and it was very, very stressful. And Genius Hour Fridays were especially hard because they were in class, and I didn't really have any time to work on my actual album because my main production software was at home. So I spent Fridays researching music theory and production techniques to really hone the craft. So here's my album not found. So I tried to draw inspiration from artists that I really like Moby and Flume and Zoo. I really wanted to make a chill album, something that's calm, but that people could still dance to and enjoy. So my project was successful. I was able to create the album. It wasn't as perfect and honed as I would have wanted. I think there definitely could have been much more compelling songs on the album. There could have been more songs, even though I did reach the 7-track goal that I had set. But in the end, I did create an album that I really loved. And it was especially important for me to use the Genius Hour format because it really helped me parse out making music as a viable career. I realized that I could potentially follow this into the future, and it would be really, really great to pursue this as a career. Thank you.